All right, welcome back to the Daily Mastermind. George Wright III here with your daily dose of inspiration, motivation, and education. I hope you're having a great week. And one of the things I want to do today is I want to get into business. So for those of you that are listening for the first time, go ahead and like and subscribe to the podcast so you don't miss any great episodes. But I want to start you out today with the Daily Mastermind quote of the day. The quote of the day is from Norman Vincent Peale, and it's, "We tend to get what we expect." We tend to get what we expect. And I love that quote because at the end of the day, what we expect and what we look for and what we attract into our life is very much put together by our mindset, our beliefs, our thoughts. And so be careful what you're thinking about. Be careful what you're out there asking for, because if you shoot too low, you might just get it. And so really stretch your goals. Really try to get out of your comfort zone, and let's do what we can this week to really go to the next level. But today, like I said, I want to get into some business topics. And one of the topics I've been really fascinated with lately, partly because I've been doing a lot of consulting with a couple of tech companies, is the idea of text marketing. Text marketing. And I tell you, text marketing can be a huge part of your success over the coming years, because at the end of the day, as a business entrepreneur, think about it. With text marketing, you can reach out to your target audience directly and in a way that is really immediate. It's personal and it's effective. So through text marketing, you can really create relationships, and it's one of the reasons you see a lot of influencers starting to create text campaigns or text communities. But it allows you to build your brand, and with the right planning and execution, text marketing can help you to achieve quite a bit of success. And I think you'd be surprised at some of the stats. In fact, let me give you a few of just the basic statistics that kind of back up what a significant strategy this can be. So by 2023, it's forecasted that 8.2 billion people worldwide will be using mobile phones. Think about that for a second. 8.2 billion people using mobile phones. And mobile phones, much like the internet, allow you to contact people anywhere in the world. And 48% of consumers actually have said they prefer to get communication from the brands that they trust through SMS text messages. 48%. And another expert had kind of estimated that 72.5% of all internet users will strictly be using mobile devices by 2025. Now, this is really important. You need to think about this for a second. Because if 73% of all internet users will be doing it through mobile devices, the same device that you receive text messages and phone calls on, that is a huge shift, and that's a shift that you've got to be aware of. You know, one of the other things to keep in mind is that SMS messaging right now has actually a higher click-through rate than the first page of Google search engine results. And much higher than email marketing at 4% or Facebook at only 1%. So when you're looking at contacting your target audience, and when you're looking at creating ways to engage them, you want to look for effectiveness, right? And SMS has got the way to do that. So let's talk a little bit about why text messaging is trending and why it's so effective. Text messaging is really efficient if you think about it. So text messages have a 98% open rate, and they say 92 to 98%. But I mean, think about that for a second. Over 90% of individuals open a text message within 3 minutes, making that one of the most efficient ways to reach your customers. And by comparison, email has maybe a 20% open rate, and social media has even lower engagement or target destination rates. This means that when you send a text message, you can be confident that nearly all of your customers are going to see it. That's huge. Text messaging also, as far as a marketing tool, is permission-based. One of the great things about text marketing is that it's this opt-in to receive text messages type of a campaign, which means they're already interested in what you have to say. This helps to really ensure that your messages are well received and not just taken as spam, which can be done through email and other sources. The other thing is text message marketing is personal. A great thing about text marketing is that this idea of it being personal is unlike any form of, any other form of marketing, like email or social media, text messages. They really are, they're sent directly to your cell phone, right? So this allows you to reach out to people at a real kind of personal level, change your messaging, be more direct and short with your answers and with your messages. And it helps you to build a stronger relationship with them because it's so personal. Another big benefit of text message marketing is that it's cost effective. It's a way to reach your customers in a very low cost way. So unlike other forms of marketing like TV or radio, you only pay for the message that is actually sent through a text message. This means that you can reach a large number of people very specifically, whereas with radio, TV, newspaper, you kind of put it out there and you don't know who's going to read it. You don't know who's going to see the message. Whereas with those high open rates, text marketing is going to give you a pretty good, end-to-end distribution of your message. So there's so many benefits of this. And the other thing is text marketing is not just limited to the United States. In fact, you can do this globally, which means that you can reach your customers no matter where they are, even if it's a US-based customer traveling or vice versa, right? And so having that extensive reach and also the flexibility and customization of it, think about that for a second. You can tailor your message to a specific demographic, an age, a gender, a location. You can also send messages at different times a day in order to reach a wider audience. There's so much flexibility that you have with text messaging. It's unbelievable. It's one of the reasons I really wanted to highlight it for you. Another thing, just a couple more I wanted to mention, is customer retention is much higher with text marketing. By sending regular updates and offers and communication, basically engaging with your customers more because it's simple and flexible and more targeted, it keeps people engaged. It keeps them coming back for more. You get a longer lifetime value with your customers. And the other thing is texting integrates super well with your other marketing channels. It can work in combination with email or social media or whatever else. You can reach your customers through multiple channels. Like, for example, we do events for a couple of the companies I work with and own, and when we do registrations, we can do confirmations through text message. At the event, we can send out great updates or agendas or itineraries. The other thing about texting is you can make it really quick to respond. There's no lead time. It used to be with direct mail and whatnot. My company used to be one of the largest direct mailers in the country, doing millions of pieces a week. And with text marketing, it's just so much more targeted. So look, here's the bottom line. Here's what I wanted you to really, really think about. Don't mistake the fact that text marketing is trending. It's very efficient. It's a cost-effective way to reach your audience. And by building personal relationships with your customers and providing them with valuable information, you're going to be able to create a loyal customer base that'll stick with you for years and years. They're going to feel much more connected to you. So if you're not already using text marketing, this is definitely the time to start doing it. And there's a lot of great options out there. So that's my message for today. What I wanted to do is give you something very strategic, very tangible, something that's very tactical you can use in your business. And I really believe that text marketing can help you to do that. So I encourage you to spend a little bit more time going a little bit deeper and expanding your ability to do texting in your business. And even if it's just you're a professional or a direct sales individual and you don't necessarily have a company, but you have a job, right? And you're trying to communicate better to get more sales or to get more return, this is going to be a great way for you to do it. So that's my message for today. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to share this episode. It'd mean the world to me. I think it would bring some value to other people that you know in your circle. Share this message with me, and also send me any questions or ideas that you may be dealing with in your life, in your mind, body, spirit, business, money, relationships. Send them to me or DM me at the Daily Mastermind on Facebook or Instagram. I'd love to be able to hear what you're doing, how things are going, and what I can do to help you to create your best life, because I really believe it's never too late to start living the life that you were meant to live. So have an amazing day, and I'll look forward to talking with you more tomorrow.